Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play Part 160. So I was thinking at the end, if I have time, I'll open the Triple Tactics Talent set. And I have until December 4th. Ooh. So this is the last day I can get the dual fields for a discount. Maybe I'll just buy the dual fields. That won't like put too much of a dent in my gem supply. But I do kind of want to get them for a discount before they go away. The ones I haven't bought yet. Just so I can say I have all of them. And then that way it saves me on gems in the long run. Which is honestly pretty nice. I mean each one is like a little over 100 gems cheaper. So buying all of the ones I have yet to buy, that will like save me like at least like 500 plus gems, so that'll be really nice. Yeah, but first of all, this video is once again sponsored, not really in a financial sense. Well, I mean maybe in a financial sense, because like in a way, like it helps provide like the funds indirectly by like giving me people who are nice enough to subscribe to me. So yeah, so in a way, and maybe like eventually it's not really financial now, but maybe in the future it'll become financially good. And of course it'll always be because of Jesus that I was able to get to where I do, wherever that may be. I'm not too worried either way though, because honestly I have backup plans, and I know that if I cared a lot more about these videos, not saying I don't care, none at all, I do care a little bit, but if I was to care more, I would definitely put in more effort to make sure these videos are as good as possible. But since I have backup plans that I probably wouldn't enjoy doing, not say that I'm not enjoying this, I do enjoy putting this out, at least for my high table group on Facebook. If anyone wants to join that, I can give you the information. I enjoyed doing it for those, and maybe I'm helping out a few people who stumble upon my channel, listen to my verses. So it's not I'm totally not enjoying it. I'm just saying, like, there probably would be things that in the future I would just enjoy a little bit more, and it's okay. Like, not everyone has to put videos out to make a profit. And if you're doing that too, it's okay. Just try not to overexert yourself. Know what you like to do and try to make that your main priority. That's what I say. As long as you're not hurting anyone. Like if what you like to do is maybe like robbing banks, maybe try finding a different passion is what I'm trying to say. Like, because you might be hurting some people robbing banks. I mean, don't want to be hurting those, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who do need that money within banks. Anyway, jokes aside, I'm gonna get into this verse now. So the verse today is like, it starts with a but I like how, like, when you're looking at the version of it, like their own version, take in like summarization, they like remove the but, and that got me thinking, yeah, like it's totally okay. Like, the reason why the but's in the first place is because it's like connected to the other verse. And so maybe some of you are thinking like, oh no, what do I do if one of the verses is connected to the other verse? And now if I include the but, it doesn't make as much sense if I don't include like Isaiah 40:30, because this is Isaiah 40:31. Well, I'm saying that like it's okay. Like, it's okay if you want to remove a word, that's fine. if you like a translation, but you don't like a few of the words within the translation, because they're a little bit old school and you want a little bit new school, there's no reason you can't just mix it up and add a few new school words and still make and still go off of that translation. There's nothing wrong with that either. So it's however you will best remember it. So don't feel like you're doing a disservice. Like Jesus, I'm sure he won't mind if you change it up a little bit, as long as the meaning is still the same. It's kind of like that movie, if anyone saw it, that The Shift. Like I mean, sure, maybe for those of you who haven't seen the movie yet, a few spoilers here, but I'll only go over it for like a minute here, like maybe two. But yeah, like for The Shift, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. So for The Shift, they were it was like talking about a multiverse. So it's kind of I'm only doing minor spoilers though, like here, also. So I just want to bring that multiverse thing up because like that may not like seem like the most biblical, because like Jesus probably Jesus never had an idea in mind to make a multiverse. I don't think he like otherwise he probably would have said it would have said something in the Bible about it, but it doesn't say anything in the Bible about how there's different realities based on like different choices that you make. Like I feel like it makes it very clear that like there's only one version. Yeah, there's only one version of you. So yeah, that's not really, the multiverse isn't really necessarily biblical, but they still were able to get a message across using kind of the big thing that's like going around, like because of Marvel, like, and I know a few other movies and TV shows like doing multiverse. Heck, even like a few kid shows are like looking at the multiverse sort of in a way, like SpongeBob even, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's obviously like the big thing, so they took that and they rolled with it. They found a way to make it work, because the biggest goal wasn't to get people to think, oh, a multiverse actually does exist. They were just trying to get a message across that didn't necessarily have to do with the multiverse. So I felt like and the message, I think, being that like he was in a place where like there's no where like not a lot of people were really like trusting in God, and he was able to shed light in a world like that. And I mean, like, even without taking the multiverse like into account, like that is just a good lesson in general. Like there are places, like without even taking that multiverse into account, there are places that aren't as religious as other places. So yeah, there are countries out there that don't really know a lot, don't know as much, because they may not have access to like Bibles or churches, or so that's why like people need to go out there, and maybe like you can help out in indirect ways, like just maybe send money to charities that are involved with the missions. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. I'm done with the spoilers, by the way, guys. Here, I don't really know how to say, like, I guess to show that I'm done with the spoilers, I can just go to a new screen. Maybe like you guys can let the people know this is how I signify that I'm done. Or maybe you just skipped until I was done, so. But in any case, the verses those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. And actually looking at this, yeah, that was the only way the U version changed up. They just removed but because it doesn't make as much sense. But besides that, it's the same as the bottom, as the actual New International Version translation. So that comes from Isaiah 40:31, as I said. And I'll go over my thoughts on it later on. If I have time, of course. Try to make sure I have time for that, though. And now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go into the news. Maybe since I talked about, like, went over some kind of movie today, maybe I could save the Goosebumps, for my thoughts on the next Goosebumps, which I believe is Say Cheese and Die. My thoughts, between, the TV version and the book version. I can go over that on Friday, since I technically went over some kind of media thing today, and that way I still have only gone over one. And also that may mean I have more time so I can get to the Triple Tactics Talent Bundle later on. And I'm also going to try to get through 2 duels today in solo mode, so that I can get the last mission that I need to where I'm at 5 missions, so that, like, it doesn't overflow tomorrow. But it's not too big of a deal if I can, because I can always just do one more solo mode thing on my own. But I'm going to try. Anyway. Oh yeah, and as a reminder, if you didn't see me going through the Slice for the Sky Dragon bundle, that was in the video before this. So if you want to watch that, it's somewhere within the beginning of the video. I believe before I went into the solo mode. Oh yeah, before I go into solo mode also, it doesn't really look like there's much news. So I'll just look at the proficiency test instead. So here's the next one, and if this should only take like 3 minutes, so maybe just skip like 3 minutes if you don't want to see the answers, or you could just look at the questions and then skip. I don't know. Where's the Spear of the Rika set to dwell? Oh, it's snow. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have gone anyway. Oh, yeah, that is right. It's flowers. Which of the following is mentioned as playing a role in preventing the rivers from flooding? Oh, man. I think it's Pledgios because he's the water one. Or it looks like he's on the sea, so. That was more of a guess. How many UR craft points I need to craft a card of UR rarity in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel? I know this one's 30. Unless you're crafting a UR like for like Lossy or Royal Finish, it's a little bit more. What is the name of this card? I believe that's Goblin Black Ops. Good. Each player has 1 Dark Magician in their graveyards. Which of the following is the correct attack of the Dark Magician girl in the field when used at this time? Well, that's easy. You can just look at her and look at her effect for the answer. So it's just a little bit of math. But you still like run out of time, so you kind of gotta do quick math. And then answers, explanations. It's probably not gonna tell you much. Like this one doesn't tell you anything at all. It just has flowers. This one literally just says the answer. This one just says the answer. Let's see. And then they at least show you like the other cards that they were talking about. See, this is Goblin Attack Force. This is Goblin Recon Squad. This is Doom Goblin Attack Force. This one I think is, yeah, this one's the earliest. This one I think came out next. And then, out of these two, I forget which one came out after. Not sure which one is the newest of the two between Recon and Black Ops. And then question number 5, it just says 2600. The reason why it's 2600 is because it gains 300 attack for every Dark Magician in any of the graveyards. That's kind of a cool thing about Dark Magician, but that also kind of makes Dark Magician mirror matches maybe a little bit harder, but not too much harder. Because unlike other decks where like they can count like any of that archetype card, this one like is kind of loose in that like it doesn't really affect it much. Like a few cards like do care about Dark Magicians being in any graveyard, but for the most part it's probably not going to make that much of a difference. I mean, really, it just makes it so that maybe the opponent just gets an easy draw with the quick play spell that draws a card for every Dark Magician of a different name. I mean, it's still a different name, so it's not like if you have multiple Dark Magicians in your graveyard, or you put one in and they put one in, like they still have the same name. And a lot of the cards whose name becomes Dark Magician, once again, gonna be treated as the same name. It doesn't matter if they're a different card. Since it's still the same name, it's still probably gonna be drawing one or two. So it shouldn't affect it that much. And this one got clear, so that means I got the spell card mate. So this is a pretty nice one. Gonna mate for this one. So it's not always legacy tickets, so make sure maybe you're like paying attention to these. Like you once again, you have as much time as you want, but since it's not always legacy tickets, maybe it's worth it to you. Not sure if it's ever gonna be. I'm not sure like how good the rewards get though. Not sure how many of these there are though either. Maybe like as many as a level, but it may be less. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I'm not sure if there's a way to find out how many MD there are. I'm not sure if I really want to know. So I think I'd rather just be surprised with how many there are. Anyway, let's go into solo mode. Try to get through 2. And then try to make it so that I have time for the... I'm going to try to make it so I have time for the Triple Tactics Talent Bundle, where I kind of like go through the packs a little bit slower, since they're kind of like packs I don't open like very often. Like I almost never open master packs because they're almost always a bad deal, but with the bundles, they're not too terrible, especially when you're getting pretty good cards within the bundles. Like, Triple Tactics Talent isn't bad. I'm not sure if I have a place out of that. But yeah, I should be good on time still. Here's the clear reward that I get. I get new sleeves. That's pretty nice. A protector that depicts the masterpiece machines with the combined tech of the Ally of Justice. For those who stand up to threats together with your neighbors, Ally of Justice catastrophe. And since this is past the gate, this time I'll be playing a loner that features multiple archetypes. So in this case, it's Ally of Justice with the with some of those Dark Machine monsters that like flipping coins, or either flipping coins or caring about Dark Machine. And yeah, Solidarity, not bad, because they're all machines, so it works. So if you really like Solidarity, this might be an example of a deck that you could actually use that's pretty good with it. Oh yeah, and kind of a fun fact about Solidarity is it's actually worth a little bit. Like if you have a few Solidarities in your bulk, in your physical TCG bulk, it's actually worth a little bit. Like even the lower rated ones are like worth at least like $1 or $2, because they haven't really been printed a lot, I'm guessing. So that's pretty nice. But luckily I was able to get my hands on them. 3 of these cards. Yeah, because if you're playing a deck with Solidarity, you're probably gonna want 3 Solidarities. Especially since if you draw more than 1, it's not bad. Because it does stack. But of course you also have to make sure that your X deck also kind of follows the machine rule. Either that or like maybe you have like a few monsters that even if they're not whatever type you're trying to go with for the Solidarity, that maybe they have a way to be able to like banish themselves so that they don't end up in your graveyard. Yeah. Anyway, the duel reads, Union monsters become equipped cards that strengthen the monster they're equipped. In addition to effects that increase attack and defense, they often have effects that protect from destruction via battle effect. So when destroying the opponent's monster via battle or card's effect, make sure to check that the criteria for destruction are met before proceeding. Monsters equipped with torque tune gear are particularly threatening as they are treated as tuners, enabling the opponent's sync summon. Ooh, looks like they're trying to like go hard on the synchro summon, especially during my turn, my opponent's. It's a difficulty level 4, but I think I should be able to do it. I think I would probably just go over the end scenario in a different video, because all I have to do is get through 2 duels in order to get that mission complete. Oh, I'm also playing with a few Flying Fortress cards too. Oh, maybe I'm not. Yeah, no, I am playing with the Barrel Dragons as well. So having a nice variety. Oh yeah, and also another nice thing about it is because maybe it's a little bit harder for me to like summon multiple things at one time. So the Solidarity is kind of helping me to like be able to like have some of my monsters stick, because a few of them are also kind of low attack as well. Looks like this time my opponent's playing like Machina, maybe a lot of Earth attributes. So unfortunately, the whole light thing might not affect them as much, which kind of does show off one of the weaknesses. If your opponent's happening to not really play a lot of lights or no lights, this isn't really gonna like the whole like these are they're kind of just like treated as normal monsters, and a lot of them kind of have lower attack too, so that kind of stinks. These are kind of worse than the normal monsters that are like level 4 with like 2000 attack. If your opponent's not really playing with very many lights, and they can afford to not to play around this whole neither player can special summon light thing. And this one is even worse because it only has 1200 attack. But I guess Solidarity does kind of help that. But the one downside about Solidarity is you need to have a monster in the graveyard in order for it to give a boost. You need to have at least one monster in your graveyard. So I don't know what. This one actually doesn't want a light monster though. But it also has really low attack. What does this one do? Oh, I guess I kind of just do this. And I believe I probably I still have that Gear Gigant, so I can make this work. I guess I'll just go with Quarantine could be nice, but I think I'm gonna go with yeah, I think I'm just gonna I guess I can go with this one. Maybe put my opponent off of spells. Okay. Oh man, my opponent has a pretty aggressive start here. Luckily, I don't need to win for it to count towards a mission. So even if I lose, it's okay. Okay, now I can destroy this. My opponent was dumb enough to do a spell before they remove my monster. That's fine. I guess you can equip it. Oh, actually... Well, they want lights anyway, so I don't think... I guess except for that. Oh, I can choose my opponent's stuff too. And they're playing machines. Wait. Oh, I can special summon this guy, right? Oh, except with the effect of summon reactor SK. Well, that stinks. Well, I think I kind of have to just allow it. Yeah, I don't want to have my any of my monsters be destroyed. So I think if I do this, they won't be able to special summon it. I guess. Probably. Yeah, I might as well. So I think if I... So now it doesn't really matter because they're both machines. Yeah, so what I'll do... Go ahead and do quarantine. Cool. And that made it so that they couldn't unattach it. Okay, there's a solidarity. So I might as well do the solidarity. So this just simply if it battles a face-up non-dark, so... Which does stink for the Gear Gigant X because it would destroy. So I think what I need to do... If I destroy this first, then I don't have to worry about it when I bring out the Gear Gigant X. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and destroy this. Because otherwise my Gear Gigant X would be in trouble. I can't destroy that. But at least by going into the Gear Gigant X, it would have more attack because of the solidarity. Yeah, see it has 100 more attack. So, I guess I'll do that one. In case I can special summon that later. I don't want to do one from my, I probably do Black Salva because it's nice setup for later on. This one allows me to banish lights, but I don't think they're playing a lot of, like, really good lights. So that's probably fine. Not bring that out. I could add... Let's see, this one I have to summon first. So I think I'll do the Black Salva because this can help set up for further, like, a synchro play later on. In case this gets destroyed. Which I think it could via the Fortress because they can, like... Ah, man. Or they can just give it more attack. But that's why I have the Black Salvo. Because now I can... use a Black Salvo to go into some kind of synchro play. Still no lights, so let's see, what kind of plays can I go for? I can go for either a level 7 or a level 6 play. Oh wait, no, it has to be level 7. Do I have a level 7 synchro? Please tell me I do. Good, I have F.A. Dawn Dragster. Would that be enough? It gains attack equal to its level times 300. So that would normally be 21. With the Solidarity, that would be 29. So it's not enough. and I have no way of its increasing its level further. Effects negated. That would be nice if it got enough attack, but since it's only 2600, even with an 800 point boost, that would be what, 3400, so not enough. This one is the same. Do I not have anything? Wow. If this face-up card in someone's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. Man. And I don't have a way of putting this out, which would be really nice because then I could just... Man. And this is only if it's destroyed by battle. Man. That is... Oh wait, if this card battles a non-light monster... Oh, destroy this card. Why can't it say destroy that card? Man. So annoying. And I don't have anything I can do. Because this can only bring out levels. So I can only get up to level 7. And all the level 7 guys I have... negate something, that doesn't really matter. I mean, that one would be able to special summon something, but only if it's leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. Man, it can't say by battle. Yeah. If they had a lot less life points, that would work. I guess I'm just gonna have to protect my life points for now. Oh man. Wow, I wish I had more. Man, why do they have to? This is really bad for me. Special summon it in. I guess I'm just gonna have to go with reverse. Break. And then maybe I'll just hope that somehow this loses a little less of attack. Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm so glad they attacked with the heavy mech force. I mean, yeah. Okay, good. Luckily this has the same amount of attack. Destroy this. I mean, I kind of have to, right? I think I have to. Really doesn't matter. Dang it. It's gonna beat it by 100. That is so annoying. Maybe I'll get lucky and... Should I just go for the Dawn Dragster? Maybe I can... Maybe I should just go for the Samurai Destroyer and hope my opponent like destroys this. Not by battle. Wow. Luckily, its effects are negated, but not the Omnium effect. Yeah, there that is. Okay, I can go again. Going second. I forget what I I think I went first the last time, but I could be wrong. Maybe I did go second. I think I did go second actually the first time. But maybe I'll get a little bit. Hey, you know what? 2 solidarities is actually really nice. Especially to be able to like better verse against. If I had a second solidarity, that would have really helped. Like that last duel. But yeah, as you can see, solidarity does nothing until I have monsters in my graveyard. I'll just show you because it's not like my opponent's really gonna. When this card bows a light monster, so I just make sure. I don't know if I have any light monsters actually. I might as well do this so that maybe I can destroy the back row, which I didn't. See, it's not gaining extra attack because I need a monster in my graveyard first. I have monster reborn, so it's okay. And it's good that I did a level 4 first for the Black Salva setup later on. I mean, both of these were level 4s. I might as well do the one with higher attack, I think. No need to make my opponent bluff my opponent out by setting one of my spells, because I don't know if that really helps against the AI. I don't think it does. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Oh wait, no, I thought this was. Oh, this is the one where you can just straight up destroy a face-on monster. So, and another cool thing about this is I believe even if it was like a light, you're destroying it before it actually flips. So even if, like, say this card was a light, the Oil Man, it would destroy it before it sees it, so you don't have to worry about it like being destroyed. And what you can do is afterwards you can like go into the exceed play, so you don't have to worry about your opponent just simply summoning a light and then being destroyed. And I'm pretty much done with Twin Barrel Dragon anyway. And now I can put down my other Solidarity and show you that stacks. So I think I might as well do the Twin Barrel Dragon. It really doesn't matter. See, now I get the attacking because now there's a monster in my graveyard. So I can go with the Trap Reactor. I think I'm gonna go with the BM4 Blast Spider as a way to maybe like destroy my opponent's thing. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. And then I might as well do the Solidarity. And now my monster's at 3900 attack. That's really nice. See, it stacks. Which is especially useful when a lot of my monsters are really low attack anyway. So I might as well activate the Gear Gigant X again. Alive Justice Unlimiter I can do. Or I can do... I think I'll do another Twin Barrel Dragon and try to destroy the back row. Yeah. I'm gonna try to destroy that back row. Honestly, I could just go for the Dawn Dragster instead. And then it's... I can just negate it without having it be up to chance. I think this might even be game. I don't know though. Yeah, because I can also just go for the reverse thing. Yeah, this should be game. I'll just go for the reverse. And then if they activate that spell or trap, I can just negate it with the Dawn Dragster and still have game. Oh, it's because I have a light. Well, whatever. It should be fine. I think it's still game. Wait, this is piercing? Oh, that's really cool. I didn't realize that the Dawn Dragster did piercing. So it's still game anyway. So that's really cool. Okay. So there's that. I think I should have time for the Triple Tactics Talent Bundle. As long as I hurry with that. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, I did the 2 duels. See, I'll show you that, even though I lost one, it still counts. Because it just says simply duel, which is nice. Yeah, there it is. So now I'm down to 5, and so I'm good again. So my thoughts on the verse. Once again, it reads, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not go away. They will walk and not be faint. As a reminder of where the verse came from, it's Isaiah 40:31. So, so this, of course, isn't literal. It's using a lot of similes. And when it's talking, so soaring on wings like eagles, basically I think what it's just trying to say is it's not being, like, where you're literally running and not go away, like, suddenly, like now you can run a marathon, though, maybe, if you really want to run a marathon, maybe maybe God can give you the strength to literally run that marathon, but maybe for a lot of people, it's not literally talking about, like, running without growing weary. It's just simply saying, like, calling the Lord's strength and, like, what you do, like, you can do it without having to worry about, like, maybe, like, giving up too easily. Maybe, like, if you're relying on simply just yourself, maybe you just want to give up real easily. But if you really think that, like, this is really what you're thinking God wants you to do with your life, or maybe like a step, like maybe like pray to Him about it, and you can like have an easier time just simply not giving up. Because sometimes it can be easy to just want to give up, and even if you think, yeah, I'm not going to give up, maybe just do it just in case, like, and then during the moments when you do give up, you can remember, hey, I prayed about this. God has given me the strength to continue this. And if anyone has their own thoughts, they can feel free to let me know. And you can feel free to pause and read these if you want. I want to get to the bundle, but I'll also show you that I am buying all of these, just so I have them at a discount. I don't know if they're gonna get better discounted than this. And this also will help me to relay some of my gem supply to within that inbox, even though it's not expiring for a while. And I believe these are the only ones on sale. It's only the dual fields on sale. So there you go. There's the second to last one. And there's the last one that's on sale. And that'll be fine for now. Wow, it depleted quite a bit, but it would have depleted more if I would have got them at full price. So I'm saving gems in the long run. And I still have plenty of gems for the which one is it? Oh yeah, it's that selection pack. So I still have plenty of gems for this. But it looks like I guess it's gonna be kind of difficult, but I don't know. Like, I think time's pretty much up. But like, maybe if there's another selection pack that really looks really good in the future, I can say if we get to maybe like 75 or maybe 100 before it expires, then like maybe I can do that selection pack that I otherwise might not have cared enough to open. But yeah, for now, let's do the triple tactics talent set. Guess you can kind of think of this as a consolation prize, even though I would have opened it anyway. I should have time to go a little bit slower. And I'll try not to go too slow. Probably just gonna pretty much cycle through a lot of these. So as it's showing, I can like do that. So these were the ones I didn't show. So Glipnir, Abyss Shark, and Uriah. Uriah is not bad if you're playing that Sacred Beast deck, and then Abyss Shark isn't bad for the Fish Exceed deck. And of course, I'm also getting secret packs in the meantime, but probably not gonna be looking at the secret packs. I probably won't have time for that. Maybe I can go over them just a quick bit. This would be a good card if I eventually get into Drytrons. Galaxy Soldier is pretty nice for Cyber Dragons. I'm not sure how many I already had, but now I have an extra copy. So if I didn't have playset, maybe now I do. Yeah, so I got Invoker, which not a bad card if you're playing a lot of level 3 and level 4 warriors, Earth Warriors or Beast Warriors. So this may be good in the Zodiacs, since they do have level 4 Beast Warriors, and I believe a lot of them are Earth. So I only got rares and normals for this one. Go halfway through. Okay, so I got Fossil Fusion Duplication, which I'm not really going to play either one of these. I also got Kokimu Uranite, which I think maybe one. Yeah, this is really only good if you're actually playing the Kokimu deck. A few of the other ones are good, even if you're not playing like more of a pure Kokimu deck. Okay, so Soul Scissors not too bad in Sprites. A lot of people may not be playing it, but it's not too bad. But I believe I have playset. It's a pretty good like send with Sprin. The only problem is there's so many good sends with Sprin that usually don't really care much about like that, and like usually don't really have the room for playing the Soul Scissors. It is nice though that you can simply summon it with the Sprite Elf to get like basically another destruction any time. But you have so many ways of like negating stuff and like maybe like negating effects. Oh, Domain isn't bad. This is actually pretty nice. This can work even if you're not playing Monarchs necessarily, because like the whole like because if you can make it while like you are playing tribute summons and you don't have any extra deck cards, like then your opponent can't special summon. So, it may not be too great for True Dracos, but it might be worth it for the festivals where like they're already like limiting a lot of the like extra deck draw spells anyway. So Meteoronish Drytron is a really good card for the Drytron deck. Spirit of 6 Samurai, I think that sometimes gets played in Duel Links in the 6 Samurai deck. Sphere X Kuribo is one of the best cards in Duel Links, but it's not so great here. And then Phantasm Spiral Bow, pretty great, of course, for that Phantasm deck. And Phantasm deck, I don't think is actually too terrible. And I got that triple tactics talent, so I'm not sure how many of that I got. I'm not sure if it actually shows either. And then here's the so you pretty much saw the cards I opened. Let's see, how many Galaxy Soldiers? Oh, that does complete my playset, so maybe that's pretty nice. I also got my first MX Saber Invoker, my first Knight, my first Domain. Which does kind of stink having only one of this nowadays, because like it's a little bit harder to like kind of like search it on my very first turn. I mean, I guess you could with a few of the Monarch spells, but I think actually, like, do those really require? I'm not sure if I have a lot of the other Monarch cards anyway, though, so it might be a little bit hard for me to search this out. So even like having just one, I'm not sure if it's worth like trying to fit into like True Dracos if I want to play that in the festival. If I still kind of want to make it work. And I would also have to play without an X deck, which is kind of a big drawback. Even if you're not playing with the X deck, maybe you want to like still like utilize the pots for it. And then here's a few of the other cards I got as a reminder. Card D, I think it used to be pretty good sometimes, like in some like Exodia decks, but I think like like nowadays there are just like so many good draw cards. And Exodia isn't really that great anyway, even nowadays, with a few more draw cards. And then so going over the secret card packs a little bit, this one seems to have the knights, but I believe it might also have some of the Egyptian gods, since they kind of work with the Arcana Knight cards. So maybe you want to like check to see if this contains any Egyptian gods. You can always feel free to look it up online to see what's in it. I believe Macedon Meta like goes over all the cards that are in these secret packs. Beastly Claws of Terror is really good if you want to get Scare Claws, and a few Scare Claws actually pretty good in other decks too. Like if this has a Scare Claw Cashier, I know that's pretty good in the Cashier deck, but I'm not sure if if that card was introduced yet. But maybe it'll get added to the secret card pack later on. If it's not already. I know there's but as for like some of the other Scare Claws, I'm not sure how many of the other ones are like really good in like other decks. Iron Core Synthetics is really big for Kokimu, but you might want to check this. You might want to like see if any of the Kokimus could help out your deck, because like I know that like one Kokimu, the rock one, like helps with the Adamantipator. So maybe if you're playing a specific type deck and you're playing a lot of that specific type, maybe you can see if the Iron Core, the Kokimu card that's associated with that type would make your deck a bit better. And then maybe you can like open this secret pack if so. Or maybe just craft that card. Supernatural Elements is where you can find that deck where they have a lot of those like lords, and that like kind of like look for a lot of the same attribute in the graveyard. Like if you have like, I believe it has to be exactly 5 or 5 or more, and that can and those ones can also work even if you're not actually playing that specific archetype deck. If you're just simply playing a lot of that attribute already, maybe it's worth looking into those lords for that attribute. Celestial Dragon, this is the Drytron one, which is pretty good with the ritual based strategy with the Herald of Perfection. Maybe not as good, but it might still be pretty decent. Rapid Aircraft, this has a lot of the those ones that generate tokens. I forget what they're called, but I know the rank 7 might be pretty good still. The one that can generate a lot of tokens, like by detaching, I think it's 1 exceed material, and then you can just generate a whole bunch of tokens with it. This one is a lot of the Sacred Beast text, which is more of a rogue pick, but if you're really into Sacred Beasts. Transforming Tech is with the Morphtronics. I'm not sure if that new Morphtronic is out yet. The one that like really helps the deck. The one that the newest Morphtronic within the TCG. I believe it's Cellphone. I'm not sure if that one's out yet. But that one should be pretty good. So maybe like it's worth like seeing about the deck when that comes out. Nebula Cyclone is with the Galaxy Eyes, and I know they got a little bit better because a few secret packs came out with support for them. Captivating Current, this is with the Abyss Actors. Souls of Sublime, this is with this kind of goes along with the Drytron since it contains some of the Cyber Angels, and you do want that Cyber Angel. I think the Ben 10 is still available in some capacity, maybe. But I know there are a few other Cyber Angels that are pretty good in that Drytron Ritual deck. And then Astral Trinity of Gods is with, like the Thor, Odin, the Asia stuff. Which aren't, like, too great. I'm not sure if their link came out yet or not. So, yeah. To talk about a little bit about the deck. I'm not sure how many triple tactics talent I have now. I either have 3 or 4 now. If I have 4, I can always disenchant one of the talents that I did craft. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. If you enjoyed anime content, I'm not sure if I said this at the beginning, but please make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe, and please like and share. And you can I can't really go over the subscribe stuff, but if you do subscribe, you should see the notification bell, and you can be sure to hit that if you want to be notified of specific content. Or you can like just say to be notified of none if for whatever reason there. Maybe you're waiting for new content in the future, or you're taking a break from YouTube or something. And I hope and I want to thank anyone for whatever scenes within my video you did watch today, and I would like to give a special thanks to those who stayed for the entire video. Bye everyone.